All right, let's stand with our legs shoulder width apart with the toes pointing forward. Soften your knees so there's a slight bend in the knees, and feel your tailbone drop down towards the earth. And then feel the spine lengthen long, so the crown of your head is going to reach up towards the sky. And relax your shoulders and relax your elbows, wrists, and hands. And the first exercise we're going to do is called knocking on the door of life. So we turn from the hips and the waist to the right, and then the left, and then the right, and the left. And you build some momentum so that the arms begin to swing. And then at the very last moment, you engage the arm muscles to knock along the lower back and the waist. So we knock on the lower back because that is the location of the door of life, which is just right behind your navel, right along your spine. And that is the key to your health and vitality, tapping into the energy of the kidneys. And then the front arm taps along your waist, and that is along the belt channel, which is the only horizontal channel of energy in the body. Look over the shoulder as you gaze to rotate your spine from the lower spine all the way up to the upper spine. Breathing deeply in through your nose and out through your nose. Now allow your front arm to cross the body and tap in the corner of your chest just below your collarbone to activate the lungs and your respiratory system. Deep breath in and out. Good. Now allow the palm of your hand to tap over your shoulder. So you'll cup your hand like so and tap over your shoulder, so the base of the neck, top of the shoulder, activating key pressure points in that area to help you release lines of tension in the neck and the shoulders and the upper back. Don't forget about that back arm still tapping along the door of life. Good, now go back to the chest again. And then wrap your arms around your waist again. Now allow your movement to slowly unwind until you come to a point of stillness. Now let's move on to an exercise called spinal cord breathing. Spinal cord breathing opens up the joints of the spine, but in a different range of motion than the last exercise. So for spinal cord breathing, we keep our knees soft. We take our arms, we lift them up in front of us. The elbows are bent. You take your bent arms and you pull them back so your elbows go slightly back behind the level of your shoulder. So you open your chest and you slightly lift your gaze and you have soft fists in your hands. And then you draw your arms forward, curl your tailbone under, look towards your navel. So you have a nice curvature in your spine. Take a deep breath in as you open your chest. And then exhale the breath out as you round your spine, curl your tailbone under. Here's another point of view. So you inhale, open your chest. And then exhale, curl the tailbone under, look at your belly, and just try to keep your knees soft and keep your shoulders over your hips. Inhale and exhale. So this is a wonderful exercise to open up the joints of your spine, to stretch the muscles of the back, and also to stretch the muscles of the chest, all of which can become tight and limit our range of motion. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. This is also a wonderful way to energize your lungs, bringing energy to the front of your lungs. And then as you round your spine, opening up the back, bringing energy to the back of the lungs. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Let's do this twice more. One more time. Good, and relax your arms. And slowly lift your head. Open your legs a bit wider, so we're going to go even wider than the width of your shoulders. Go ahead and turn your toes out slightly so your toes are pointing in towards the corners of the rooms. Bend your knees and place your hands on your knees. Keep your arms nice and long. Let's just do another exercise to open up the back, but this time we're going to focus more on the lower back. So take a deep breath. And as you exhale, you're going to turn from your hips and your waist and look over your right shoulder. Press your left hand into your left knee and breathe into the lower back. Take an inhale. And then exhale. Take a couple more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. So this is a wonderful stretch for the low back as well as the muscles of your inner thighs, those yin meridians of your legs. Coming back to the center. Let's go to the other side. Take a deep breath. And then as you exhale, twist to the left, look over your left shoulder. Press your hand against your right knee. Take an inhale and exhale. Let's take a couple more breaths together. With each exhale, see if you can deepen your twist. And with each inhale, breathe into your lower back. Open up that kidney space. And then coming back to the center. Let's stay in this position and move on to an exercise called moving like a river. So for moving like a river, we're going to move the spine in lateral flexion, which is basically side bending. So you're going to shift your weight over to the right. So you move through the lower half of your body, and then you move through your spine, and then allow your head to be the last thing to shift over to the right. Now feel the hips and the legs move over to the left. Move through your spine, and your head is the last thing to move to the left. And again, you shift the weight, move through the spine. Shift the weight, move through the spine. So this exercise, much like every other exercise in this class, can be modified. So the lower you go with your position of your legs, the more earth energy you're going to pump through your legs, so it's going to be a bit more of a leg workout. So modify where you need to. You can also be a bit more upright in your leg posture, but also in the position of your spine. So you can also be a bit more upright like this, if that's more comfortable for you. But ideally, you're going to be bent over slightly from your hips and your waist. So we inhale to one side and exhale to the other. Moving like a river, moving with the quality of water. So Qigong is about moving with a sense of effortless power. So we move with power and strength, but we move without forcing it, without creating more tension in the body. Good. So now we allow the movement to slowly unwind. Slowly unwind until we're still. So we're upright and center. Turn the toes to point forward and just bend over your legs. As you bend over, this is our first time bending over. You can keep a little bend in your knees if it's comfortable for you. And allow your head, neck, and shoulders to relax. And you can bring your arms down to the floor, your hands to the floor. Or if you can't reach the floor, you can have your hands on your feet or your shins, whatever's comfortable for you. And then from here, soften your knees. Feel your head be heavy and the arms are relaxed. You're going to slowly roll up through your spine. And your head will be the last thing to lift.